Hello everyone, I'm fB and tonight I'll be hosting another edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in stadiums, such as tech, dirt, speed and also obstacles found in RPD and trial tracks. No registration is needed to participate, simply just join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Disconnected and made by Ben. Usually at this point I would tell you how to submit maps to the race, but I've decided to stop receiving maps for the time being, and the reasons why are because I already got an overwhelming amount of maps submitted to me, and to prevent people from getting disappointed that it takes so long for their map until it's used, and the map, because the map is currently in the back of the list, will not be used until several months from now, perhaps not even this year. And because I don't want to burn myself out by putting too much of a burden on my shoulders, I've taken this decision. So if you're working on a map right now though, I have put a deadline to submit it until this upcoming Monday at 7 PM CEST, but after that I won't be accepting maps anymore. And I will let you know once I'm accepting maps once again. But yeah, we are only 20 seconds from going live here. Sorry, I had to stress through that text a bit. Race will be a bit smoother than the last race. For those who missed that one, there were some controversial issues with that, so hopefully that won't happen again. Good luck and fun. Hopefully everyone will follow the rules that I pasted before the race as well. I'll put on some audio. Looks like we are 140 players driving today, which is a pretty good number, I would say. And let's do this as well. There we go. So I should be ready now. Putting on the Dedimania as well. So yeah, this map, not perhaps the easiest map, but definitely not the hardest either. So we'll see how many people will finish it. Let's follow Shorty here in the first round. And actually I should kick this person, slowing down the server. Alright, we are going live now in the first round, fB's weekly race edition 18, following Shorty in the first round. So we begin here with a obstacle part of the map. For those who saw the overview of the map, this one is pretty much even for the 4 styles, so that's pretty cool to see. And we are off to a good start, 2 players left, so we are 138 I believe. So that's still a good number. Alright, so we are soon exiting the obstacles, and here is the dirt part of the map. And then after that we will have the tech and the full speed map last. Looks like Spam takes an early lead for Dignitas. Yeah, looks to be a pretty smooth race, which I'm happy about. Shorty doing pretty well here in the first lap. We will drive 23 laps, so it should take about 45 minutes or so for first place to finish, and then 1 hour for the last player, since there's a 15-minute timer starting after first place finishes. Alright, so we are into the tech part of the map now. Shorty made a small mistake, allows a couple of players to pass him, but still doing pretty well here early on in the race. Still very close. And now we should enter the last part of the map, which is the full speed part. Here we go. Begins with a wall ride. There's kind of like a cross section here, which is pretty cool. Another wall ride, and then we have a special loop. We saw in race 2 as well. Here we go. Looks like Shorty does it well, and then one more wall ride followed by a loop. And then we only got the finish left to do, which is a ceiling bump. So we can actually see some mistakes here. You gotta be careful to not have too much speed, because then you can land on your back. But Shorty did it well and is into the next lap, currently at position 7. And the leader is currently Pack. Looks like Spam made a small mistake there in the end. Bits also doing well in this race. Bits, who has won the best lap several times, never won the race though, has been on the podium I do believe. Could be wrong about that, I think it's been close at least. But yeah, we are good, off to a pretty good start. The times will be a bit under 2 minutes, so yeah, maybe it will be a bit shorter of a lap with 23 laps in total, but should be fine. Doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. So let's just go through the list as I usually do. I like to go through the list of players, everyone who's playing the race. You see Rox currently at the 20th place. German player. Next page, we got Tasbolt. Not sure if Tasbolt has driven before. He's actually from Australia, so that's pretty cool. Pretty late currently in Australia. I actually kind of wonder if I should have the race a bit earlier on Saturday. Maybe at like 5 Central European summertime, because then it wouldn't be so late for the people in Asia or Australia and New Zealand. So maybe I'll try that in the future. But anyway, Tasbolt is currently at 41st place, about to enter the speed. We also got Siggy for Gamers League. Has driven the race before, hits the checkpoint there just before the wall ride. We're losing time, currently at 52nd place. Well, looks like Thompson has had his time, invalid time by Thompson. It's very unfortunate. Not sure what happened to him. But let's just go through the list here with all the players. We got the VKLF, RPD player usually, currently at 68th place from the Netherlands. About to enter the next lap. Already driven 3 laps of this race. So yeah, pretty short map. Currently Spam got the fastest time, 1 minute 54 seconds and 51 hundredths. Currently at 2nd place, Bits is at 1st. Looks like Pack has made a mistake. But we'll continue going through the list a bit. We got who do we have here? We got Daryl driving for Foe. Currently at 95th place. And just enters the next lap. Next page, we got Nico Egg at 103rd place from Denmark. And we should get close to finding the last player right now. Let's see if I can find it. Sebsword is on his back, he's not driving. Here's LL Sakulye, is currently at 118th place and respawns at the speed section. A lot of people respawns at the speed section and also the obstacle part. Oh, LL Sakulye with another mistake. Was supposed to go right there. So yeah, this is the challenge actually, to not have people lose so much time if they have to respawn. Ideally, I don't want anyone to have to respawn ever. And that is definitely the challenge, especially for the obstacles and speed parts. Let's see if I can find who's currently last here. I don't know. Might be LL Sakulye, to be honest. Yeah. No, it's Wagnesio. Currently at 120th place. So already we got a lot of players quitting the race. I do have a rule though that if you do quit the race, please stay in spec mode. That's because if you lag, if you leave the server, it actually causes lag for players. So yeah, it seems like a lot of players have trouble with this respawn here. It is kind of tricky actually to get it right. Let's see if Wagnesio has enough speed here. Nope, so he has to respawn again. So yeah, this is not too good, to be honest. But yeah, that is the challenge. To make it not too hard, but also still enjoyable for everyone to drive. But yeah, Wagnesio makes it the next try. Let's just go back to the top here. Looks like Spam has gone up to first again. It's currently 8600s ahead of Bits. Also, for those wondering about the chat issues that happened the last race, it looks like I have a solution to that, because in the plugin pack expansion, there's actually a feature to disable the chat, so I might use that one for the next race. I will have to do a test though for it, so maybe I'll announce that later this next week, to do a test for expansion to see if it works, because last time I used it, for those who don't remember, there was that pop-up that showed up for players, which was not too good, so that's something I definitely don't want to happen during a race. Yeah, Bits makes a mistake, falls down to 5th place, allows Speed Need, Shorty and Roa to pass him. Spam remains in the lead, only with 1 second though. And after Bits we got Miquattro, driving for DFF, drivers from Finland. We also got Fullfart Barkot, the Swedish player, currently at 7th place. He has been on the podium before, has done really well. And he's currently doing pretty decently here at 7th place. We also got Serif at 8th place, drives for Antis. Flyer for BX3 actually won last map's time attack competition that just ended before this race happened. So I'll be making a video for those 4 people that submitted times. See, looks like Roa set a new top 1 time, 1 minute 53 seconds 55 hundredths. Let's see here. Looks like Flyer goes up to 7th place now. Interesting. Here's Raggle at 8th place. Has been on the podium twice. 2 3rd places, I believe. Psychos at 9th place. Rise for IML. Pack was at first when we went into lap 2, but is now at 9th place in lap 5. Psychos drops down to 10th place. And then we got Barbus at 11th place. Actually, no, he goes up to 10th. Psychos drops down to 11th. Tom is at 12th. I should go through this list quicker. Here's iPhone 5S, which is a new player, I guess. Completely new player, because this is a new account, which makes me worried that this is actually someone that I banned, but we'll see about that. Here's Fuzzy at 14th place. Doing pretty well. Rox at 15th place, and frostBeule was the one who dropped down there. He's doing well, but now is at 16th place. But Spam is in the lead, 2 seconds ahead of Shorty. Of course, Spam was also in the lead for a long time in race 16. Had a close fight with Raisons, but then dropped down, made a couple of mistakes late into the race, and in the finish line only took 7th place. So yeah, Spam often has a good start, but let's see if he can keep it this time through the finish line, or to the finish line. So far, so good. Shorty, of course, has taken 2nd place like 5 times, I think, more than anyone else, and has been on the podium more than anyone else besides Raisons, who of course is not driving this race either, and probably will not participate in the near future either. So might be back in autumn instead. So we'll have a couple of new winners for once. Spam takes over 1st place, 1 minute 53 seconds 33 hundredths, and Siggy has net loss, so I will kick him. Again, if you do quit the race and don't get a disconnect or anything, then stay in spec mode. It's because it causes lag if you leave the server for the other players, so it's just a nice thing to do. Fuzzy with a very good time, top 2, 1 minute 53 seconds 45 hundredths, is currently at 11th place. Roa is at 3rd right now, so that's currently the top 3. Spam, Shorty and Roa. But Flyer not far behind Roa, as you can see. But let's just take an overview look of this map. As you can see, it's built in a special way. So all the 4 styles, beginning with obstacles, then dirt, then tech, and then full speed. That's pretty cool design of the map. Map, of course, made by Ben. So yeah, let's just go through the list of players here. Top 17, so Spam is at 1st, Shorty is at 2nd, Roa is at 3rd, Flyer is at 4th, Speed You Need is now at 4th, Flyer goes down to 5th, Raggle is at 6th, Bits is at 7th, Pack is at 8th, Mi4 is at 9th, Fuzzy is at 10th, Psychos is at 11th, iPhone 5S is at 12th place, that's definitely not his nickname, Tom is at 13th, Barbus is at 14th, frostBeule is at 15th, Triple X is at 16th, and Sightsev is at top 17. That's currently the top 17, but we've still got about 116 players driving. Of course, the record of people finishing is 101. Probably not gonna beat that. It's a pretty hard record to beat, I think. Would have to have a couple of more players participating, I think. But yeah, so far looks to be a pretty smooth race, much better than last week, that's for sure. And Spam still keeps that... no, actually, he has dropped 1 second. Shorty has gained 1 second. So, no, all of a sudden it's 4 seconds now, so Shorty must have made a mistake. That's how quick it can go. So, Roa now pretty close to Shorty, as you can see here. As he jumps down to the dirt part. Oh, but gets a landing bug. Flyer will pass him. You often see landing bugs in this game, to be honest. Much more often than in the previous game, Trackmania Nations Forever. It's a bit sad, but still playable, I guess. So yeah, close fight here between Shorty, Flyer and Roa. Speed You Need at 5th place, not doing too shabby either. Has finished at 2nd place before, actually in the very first race, just behind Wally. We also got another player here who has net lost. It's Tussmat. I will pick that player. And we are currently into lap 7, soon lap 8. Again, 23 laps is what we will drive this race. Once first place finishes, there's a 15-minute timer. I guess I can go through the players once again, just to follow a couple of players who may be new to the race. DK might have driven before, but not very often at least. Currently at 29th place. We got let's see, Wolfram at 42nd place, also from Australia. So a couple of Aussies driving in the race. That's cool to see. I know it's super late in that part of the world, so not very optimal. But again, I might actually try having the race earlier. We'll see. Let's see here. Next page, we got Sap Hang, currently at 51st place, German player. Could be a new player. Oh, someone made a mistake there, just ahead of. Oh, it was Racer for Team Q. Let's see if he can do this alternative way better. It seems to be a bit tricky for people to make, at least first try. Okay, Racer does make it, and will have enough speed to make the loop as well. Yes, so that's good. Good to see. Let's see, next page. We got BCS, currently at 76th place. Dutch player driving for Alpha, about to pass Alel Sakulier into the speed section of the map. Let's see, we got Bawa at 88th place from France, driving for NGM, and soon entering the full speed section of the map. Let's see if I can find who is currently last. That's not okay. There we go. Let's see here. Wagnesio might currently be last. Yes, looks like Wagnesio is still at last, 108th place now. So we are rapidly getting under 100 players. So yeah, definitely not gonna beat any records. We are not even halfway through this race, but maybe we can beat last week's record. I think it was 80 or so players. And we do see Plux chatting here, which he shouldn't do. But yeah, again, hopefully I will have a solution to the chat issue pretty soon, because in expansion you can actually disable the chat. So that would definitely be a good thing for this race. There's Spam currently at first, overlapping Circuit Breaker. He still keeps that 4-second lead over Shorty. Shorty again is at 2nd place. So many times before he's taken 2nd. Does not want to get 2nd again, I can assure you of that. Also, Pack has driven a new top 1 time, 1 minute 52 seconds 35 hundredths, and is at 8th place. Had a couple of mistakes in this race so far, but seems to be on a good pace right now, so could potentially go up in the rankings. Has of course been on the podium before. Race 2, I believe, he took 3rd place. So doing pretty well right now. Also Javi Flyer with a top 3 time. Had a disconnect last race, very unfortunate, because he was actually leading when that happened, ahead of Extreme, who won the race. So, but I did speak to Javi Flyer before the race, and he did say that he got a better connection now, so should be better. And then he hits the pole. Commentator's curse right here. So he's gonna lose some time, some positions here. Anyway, let's switch to someone else. Serif says a new top 6 time. Where is he? Where is Serif? Don't find him. Oh well, let's follow someone else. Here's Triple X. Was driving for Team Hot before. Seems to be have switched to Easy Killer now. It's interesting. So we can drive through this speed section. Seems to be doing pretty well here. It is a pretty long speed section for once. Ben did do a pretty good job dividing the different styles, so it has similar length. Of course, that's not a something that needs to be done. Can be of different different length. Spam sets a new top 4 time and got now a 5-second lead over Shorty. So continues to do really good in this race. Here's Roa at third. You can see Shorty in front of him, the dirt section. These players have been close to each other the whole race. Also Flyer, not far behind, nor is Speed You Need. Flyer and Speed You Need neck and neck here. Very, very close between these two players. Speed You Need with slightly more speed. The drop will pass Flyer. Not the best turn afterwards. Flyer comes back. Of course, Flyer, a known tech player. Speed You Need more known for his dirt skills, but also very good in tech. Good all-round player. So these players keep being close to each other. Bits trailing with just half a second or so. Very, very close. Probably looking to set a fast time as he often does. Raggle just behind. So we got a very close pack of players here, as you can see. Speed You Need, Flyer, Bits and Raggle. Let's see where Pack is. Pack a bit further behind. A couple of seconds, but still definitely in this race. Can take a couple of positions. We are into lap 10. Still not halfway through this race. Spam is in the lead ahead of Shorty with 5.5 seconds now. And Spam with another top 4 time. 1 minute 52 seconds, 90 hundredths. So Spam with 2 good times in a row. Keeping a good pace at first place. Here is Pack with a lot of speed in the end. It could actually be better to slow down a bit so you land a bit earlier in the end. Like it looked like Raggle and Speed You Need did. Pack though went full throttle into the end. It looks like we have another net lost here. That Gur. So I'm just gonna kick that Gur. I'm not sure though if it's better to kick or if I should just leave those net losts on the server. I don't know, I think they actually get kicked automatically anyways after a while. And Pack with a good turn here. Oh, but then he gets a landing bug. Would have passed Raggle if that was not the case. But it seems like he is getting closer to the other players here. Very, very close Pack. And Mikwater is not far behind either at 9th place. 1 or 2 seconds behind only, so yeah, very close pack of players. Fuzzy as well, doing pretty good at 10th place. And then we got Fullpart Bakot at 11th. Tom is at 12th. Been doing consistently good in the race, I think. Often in the first page here. Then we got this mysterious player, iPhone 5S from United Kingdom. That's definitely not his nickname, and he's doing pretty well in this race, so it's definitely a known player. Just someone who is not driving with their real nickname, unfortunately. Of course, if you do drive the race, for those who don't know, I keep track of all the scores, but I do it all manually, and I base it on the VOD, so I have to look on for each people's names, and then I just add the scores to a Google spreadsheet. But if people use different names though, of course the rankings get pretty inaccurate. So I would advise that if you do drive in the race that you always use the same nickname. It just makes it easier for me to keep scores. So yeah, iPhone 5S could maybe give me his real nickname. I would appreciate it. Wow, looks like Spam got a 7-second lead over Shorty now. Spam is on a mission to win this race. But of course, it did have a pretty huge lead in race 16 as well. But then lost it anyways. So not over until it's over, as I want to say. As I always say. Fullpart Bakot with a top 7 time, 1 minute 53 seconds, 100. Currently, Pack is in the lead with a time of 1 minute 52 seconds and 35 hundredths for the best lap. So yeah, if Spam continues this pace, then he can even afford one mistake, one respawn perhaps even, and still take first, because 7 seconds is quite a lot. And he seems to be on a faster pace than Shorty. Then Roa 11 seconds behind, 12 seconds even. So Spam doing well in this race. Oh, Roa with a huge no drift. That's gonna make Raggle catch up quite a lot. Just before the full speed part. And of course Flyer, Speed You Need, Pack and Bits very close to each other. Bits has fallen down to 8th place. Mi Quattro not far behind either, and Fuzzy also in the full speed section. Full frostBeule as well, Tom as well, iPhone 5S as well, Triple X as well, Dexter as well, and Funko Beach as well. So we got a very close pack of players here in the first page. It's only really Spam that got a big lead. Otherwise, the other players are pretty well collected, I must say. We are into lap 13 now, so we have passed the middle mark of this race. Spam currently in the lead, 7 seconds ahead of Shorty. Roa is at 3rd, Flyer at 4th, Wrangler at 5th, Pack at 6th, Speed Unit at 7th, Bits at 8th, Mi Quattro at 9th, Fuzzy at 10th, Tom at 11th, iPhone F5S at 12th, Full frostBeule at 13th, Triple X at 14th, Dexter at 15th, Funko Beach at 16th, and Roy is at 17th place. So yeah, I guess the most interesting fight here is between these players here in the 3rd to well, 16th place, I would say. Very close between those players. Here is Bits 7th place now, so Flyer has dropped down to 8th. Must have made a mistake and perhaps got that landing bug that Roa got earlier. Yeah, please keep it in English in the chat, I appreciate it. So everyone can understand each other. So currently following Flyer for Beaks 3. Just behind Bits. Good turn here from Flyer, catches up. Will overtake Salvador 64 and also Firefish perhaps. Very important that you build up as much speed as possible into the full speed track or full speed section. And Spam now 8 seconds ahead of Shorty. So yeah, for each lap it's definitely the case that Spam is putting more seconds to his lead for each lap, so that's the trend. That's the word I was searching for. Here's Flyer, also with a lot of speed into the ending. Does it in a good way. Still at 7th place though. Where is Bits? Oh, okay, Flyer actually passed Bits. So Bits once again at 8th place. Flyer at 7th. Speed You Need at 6th, just behind Raggle and Pack. And Roa is at 3rd. Got a bit of a lead now. Actually 3 seconds ahead of Pack is Roa. So yeah, the top 3 is kind of having a bit of a lead over the rest. Roa is actually not very far behind Shorty. You can see Shorty there in the distance. Just one turn ahead really, so Roa still could take 2nd place at least. Spam is running away with this race though at first. Almost 9 seconds ahead of Shorty now. I don't think it's a case of Shorty driving bad. He's driving very consistent, but Spam is just driving a bit more risky, I would say, setting those faster times. Consistently, perhaps 1 minute 53, 54 seconds or so. Seems to be the case by Spam. It's not really going for the very fastest times, but yeah, good pace by Spam. And that's why he is currently in the lead with 9 seconds. Shorty is at 2nd, Roa is at 3rd, and best lap is currently by Pack. 1 minute 52 seconds, 35 hundredths. So yeah, I just focus mostly on this fight here between these players. Behind the top 3 seems to be the most interesting. Speed You Need is at 5th place now, has passed Raggle. Just got Pack in front of him. As you can see, Raggle not far behind whatsoever. And these players are about to enter lap 16. No, actually lap 15 it should be, yeah. Lap 15 out of 23. Roa with a top 7 time, 1 minute 52 seconds, 97 hundredths. And with that, he's not very far behind the Pack's best time, so yeah, very close times as well. Of course, that's pretty much what happens when it's a short map of this nature. With Flyer and Raggle about to overlap. I am Prower. We will do so here in this jump. No landing bugs either from Raggle or Flyer. Speed You Need might have gotten though. All of a sudden, Flyer and Raggle are very close to Speed You Need. And looks like Shorty did take 1 second on Spam, so Spam with a minor mistake. We have Seb's word writing in the chat here. checkpoint's not working. So maybe we'll get an invalid time in that case. Unfortunate, but please do not chat during the race, as it is a distraction for the other players and also can cause lag. But of course, as I said earlier, I might have a solution to this problem, since in the plugin pack expansion you can actually disable the chat for everyone. So I will look into using that for the next race perhaps. So yeah, that's very exciting. Should be a good thing for this race. So yeah, following Raggle at the moment. It's trailing speed you need, but is ahead of Flyer. Very close between these players. Oh, Pack has passed Roa. Roa with a mistake, and Pack goes up to 3rd place. Pack up to 3rd place, up on the podium. Oh, and Roa makes a huge mistake just before the next lap. Very bad place to crash. He's gonna lose a couple of positions with this. Here comes Bits, here comes Flyer. Both those players will pass him, and Roa is now down to 8th place all of a sudden. Actually passes Flyers up to 7th. But yeah, massive mistake from Roa, who was doing so well at 3rd. All of a sudden he's now at 7th place. That's how quickly it can go. Pack goes up to 3rd place. Only, well, he's 2 seconds behind Shodi, who keeps that 8-second up to Spam, who's still in the lead. Actually 8.5 seconds now. So yeah, Pack on a mission now to try and get Shorty, and Shorty is suddenly very close to Pack. Seems like Shorty has made a mistake here. Pack can actually see him even. If he plays with cars on, that is, which I doubt many people are because of the lag. Yeah, Pack doing really good, of course, got the fastest time as well, 1 minute, 52 seconds, 35 hundredths. Colvos are now enabled, that's not good, so I guess I have to chat. No active admins, wow. Yeah, that would have been bad if someone would vote now to go next or something. That would have been terrible, so sorry for that dot, but seems like I had to do it. Maybe I can disable that actually, so that won't happen for the next time. But yeah, anyways, Pack now very close to Shorty, as you can see. Shorty now entering the wall right, and here is Pack. He is about 1 second behind only. But Spam is in the lead, about to enter lap 17 now out of 23. Not much left of this race. Race 18, my weekly race. Got about 140 players starting this time, so it keeps that same amount. Right now we got 98 players still driving, so yeah, not gonna be a record. Record of people finishing is 101. I guess I can also say now that we are soon entering the last couple of laps, that after the race I will be giving out stadium demo keys again. I took a break from it because I was doing the ESL R4D Spring Cup series after for a couple of weeks, but now I will be back doing it. And for those who don't know, I will have 2 trivia questions in my Twitch chat. So there will be 2 trivia questions, and whoever answers correctly will win a 1-month stadium demo key. So once you activate the key, you can play the game for 1 month without any limitations, if you want. Or you can give it to a friend who doesn't have the game, who just want to test it out. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you want to try and win a stadium demo key. Of course, that means that you can also participate in the race if you want. And Spam now with a 10-second lead over Shorty. Pack though remains at 1 second ahead of, behind Shorty, so it looks like Spam is just driving really fast right now. And look at this, how close is Pack to Shorty, as they both overlap come him. And also soon Kevin Strike and VK lap. And also, I guess I should say that after the race, when you finish, I would appreciate that you don't chat either at that time. Just because it is pretty distracting for those who are still driving. You can still chat though, but do it on my Twitch channel instead. So yeah, let's just continue following this fight for 2nd place. Very interesting between Shorty and Pack. Less than, well, just a couple of tenths now. And Pack gets a lot more speed than Shorty. Will overtake him before the next lap. Pack goes up to 2nd place. Spam with a top 6 time, 1 minute 52 seconds 87 hundredths. So yeah, Spam is driving really good at the top. It's not a case of Shorty and Pack driving bad here or anything. It's just Spam driving really fast. And we do have another player who have net plus. I will just kick that player real fast. There we go. So yeah, Shorty drops down to 3rd place. Pack goes up to 2nd. Still though 10 seconds behind Spam. And then yeah, Speed Units got 5 seconds up to Shorty. So the top 3 looks to be pretty set in stone at the moment. Spam at 1st, Pack at 2nd, Shorty at 3rd. Spam looking to take home this race, which would be his first victory and also his first podium position. He has won best lap before, I believe, but never been on the podium. As far as I know. Of course, I should never trust my memory. It's not too good. And it only gets worse the more races that I host. But yeah, let's just continue following Shorty here. Soon into lap 19 of the race out of 23. Oh, sorry to hear that, Chicane. Writes that his game was over after 4 laps because his game crashed. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that when stuff like that happens. It's just, can you say it's very unfortunate. Hopefully it won't happen next time. Of course, I do host this race every Saturday, so it's always the next race. Alright, so Pack and Shorty about to enter lap 19 now. Spam has already been in lap 19 for 10 seconds. So he got a pretty good lead. I think Spam can afford a pretty big mistake at this point and still be in the lead. Oh! Pack with a mistake hit the ceiling of the checkpoint, and Shorty back to 2nd at the overlap nonks. It's back and forth between these 2 players. Let's go now into the dirt section of the map. Map that is disconnected and made by Ben. For those who didn't hear the beginning of this VOD, I said that I won't accept any more maps for the time being after this upcoming Monday, and that's just because I already got an overwhelming amount of maps submitted to me, and yeah, just to prevent people from getting too disappointed that they have to wait so long for the map to be used, and also to not put too big of a burden on my shoulders, because I spend a lot of time testing the maps. I took that decision, so had to be done, I think. But yeah, after a while I will of course ask for maps once again once I need it. Anyways, back to the race. Shorty and Pack having a close fight. Shorty just passed Pack into this the beginning of this lap, but Pack not out of it. And Speed You Need now 6 seconds behind Pack. So yeah, the top 3 seems to be established. Spam at 1st, Shorty and Pack battling for 2nd and 3rd place. They are soon into lap 20. That would mean we would only have 4 laps left to go. Oh, it looks like Dexter from THE also got an invalid time. Very unfortunate. And it looks like Pack is doing this ending better. Perhaps Shorty is slowing down a bit more than Pack, and Pack is just risking it more. Seems to pay off. And this time Pack avoids the ceiling of the checkpoint and goes up to 2nd place. But it is so close between these players. Shorty hits the side of the wall, side of the road, and Pack will get a small lead. Oh, but then he gets a landing bug. Wow, we've seen so many landing bugs in that jump there, that drop down, and all of a sudden Shorty is back up to 2nd place. Back and forth between these 2. They are into lap 20. So Speed You Need actually took 1 second there, I think. Yeah, 16 seconds now. And wow, there's actually a 10 second distance here down to Bits at 5th place. So the distances are getting pretty large now all of a sudden. It was very close. But yeah, now it's not. Although it is very close between, let's see here, Raggle, Fuzzy, Flyer and Roa. Look at these. These 4 players are super close to each other. 9th, 8th, 7th and 6th place. That's also a very interesting fight. that I could follow, but I feel like I should follow this fight for second place between Shorty and Pack. Dingta Spam still with a 10-second lead at first place. Ooh, Shorty almost hit that checkpoint. And actually Pack with a lot more speed here in the end. Yeah, Pack continues to do the ending much better than Shorty. So Pack goes up to second place because of it. Oh, but Pack takes that ending too risky. I was kind of predicting that would happen eventually. At least he avoided landing on his back, but yeah. Pack though, driving that ending a bit too risky, I would say. And we have another player who have net loss, Wojtek. So I will kick that player. There we go. And all of a sudden Pack is back up to second place. Thus the obstacles better than Shorty. Let's see, landing bugs, not this time. They're into, oh, Shorty hit the side of the wall there and almost flipped. So close to flipping, and that was a bad place to crash because he was building up quite a lot of speed. And that means that now Pack got a pretty good lead, almost 2 seconds ahead of Shorty all of a sudden. And Pack actually 9.5 seconds behind Spam, so Spam also must have made a small mistake. Of course, Spam only got a few laps left to go here of this race. Knows he got a pretty good lead and knows that at least as long as he can avoid the mistakes, then he is gonna take this home. Sometimes that is the hardest position to be in, when you know you are in the lead and all you have to do is to avoid crashing, and then you're gonna win. Now, of course you can't drive too slowly either. Wow, how you fly with a new top 1 time, 1 minute 52 seconds, 34 hundredths, only 100 ahead of Pack actually. Very close, but yeah, Pack gets a bit of a lead now over Shorty. These players are so close to each other for such a long time. But anyway, Spam about to enter lap 22. 2 laps left to go for Dingta Spam. Then he is going to win fB's Weekly Race Edition 18. Still 9.5 seconds ahead of Pack, who got about 2 seconds ahead of Shorty. That is currently the top 3. Speed you need, 17 seconds behind Spam. And then he himself is... Whoa! What happened with Pack? Oh my god, Pack drops down to 4th place after a huge mistake. I think he had to respawn in the end. Pack with a big mistake drops down to 4th place. Speed you need goes up to 3rd. That was insanely big mistake from Pack. Yeah, I think he had to respawn in the end. So Speed you need goes up to 3rd place and is on the podium. Shorty now up to 2nd place, but he is 11 seconds behind Dingta Spam, who is looking to win this race. And Shorty, yeah, he looks pretty alone now at 2nd place. So he's gonna win another 2nd place. I think it's his 6th time, maybe even 7th time that Shorty takes 2nd, which is pretty remarkable. How many times he's taken 2nd. Now Speed you need is at 3rd place. Will be on another podium here. He's been on before. Took 2nd in race 2. Of course, it's not too far behind, ahead of Pack, who did that massive mistake. Yeah, I can't really follow the chat on Twitch, so if you ask me any questions, I won't be able to answer them because I'm focusing on the race. And we only got 1 lap left to go soon. Here is Spam. He is into the last lap, lap 23. So let's follow him and let's see if he can avoid those mistakes. That's all he has to do now. Doesn't even have to drive that fast. I think Shorty did take quite a lot of time here. Yeah, Spam not driving too well here either, but doesn't have to. 10 seconds is quite a lot. Here goes Spam through the dirt turn. Avoids going too close to the wall. Of course, since dirt turns like that, you want to go pretty close to the walls to keep your speed better. Spam soon through the dirt section and will enter the tech section now. And then he only got 2 more sections to go. Tech and full speed. Still with a 10-second lead over Shorty, who himself got an 8-second lead over Speed You Need. But it's a very close fight between Speed You Need and Pack for 3rd place. Speed You Need only 1 second ahead of Pack, so that's a very interesting fight to follow once Spam has finished here. So the only thing that can stop Spam now is if he has to respawn in the end at the full speed section. As long as he avoids that, he is going to win the race. Makes the first wall ride, also the second. Here comes the loop. No mistake in the loop either. 1 more wall ride. No mistake here either. And then just the loop left for Dingta Spam. I guess he could respawn here in the end, but I don't think that will happen. Here comes Spam. He is going to win fB's weekly race edition 18. GG. Alright, let's take in the other players now. Shorty is at second. And yeah, you should also not write GG in the chat afterwards, but yeah, Shorty takes second, and here's the fight between Speed You Need and Pack. Looks like Speed You Need is gonna make it. Yes, he will. Speed You Need will take 3rd after Pack made that late mistake. Pack, who was at 2nd place. Here's Bits. He is gonna take 5th place. Roa is gonna take 6th. Raggle is gonna take 7th. Fuzzy will take 8th place. Triple X. Looks like he used past Flyer in the end. Yeah, maybe Flyer had to respawn, but Triple X will take 9th. Flyer is going to take 10th place. Or will Miquattro just pass him? Miquattro takes over the position, takes 10th over Flyer, very close. iPhone 5S will take 12th. Wolfar Bok just behind at 13th. Funko Beach will take 14th. Here is Tom. He's gonna take 15th place. Barbos just behind at 16th. Next page we got Max C with speed will take 17th place. Paxmauer will take no, he will not take 18th place. Alexor takes 18th place. Psycho takes 19th, and Paxmauer takes 20th. ML takes 21st. Sidestep takes 22nd. Fredel Shaman takes 23rd. Dan is gonna take 24th unless Clockren is pretty close to him. No. So Dan looking to take 24th. Clockren, I think, drives to the race for the first time, takes 25th. Runix has respawned in the end. We'll have to take the alternative way, and we'll have some players passing him. Noviso is one of them, who will take 26th. Kawi will take 27th. Ibrahimovic takes 28th. Taspol takes 29th. Mixmo takes 30th. Carazy takes 31st. And here is Runix at 32nd. Lost so much with that. El Wormer takes 33rd. Wormy takes 34th. Delos takes 35th. Here is DK, will take 36th. Roman looking to take 37th place. Sirs is going to take 38th. And here is Otake. Ooh, just behind was Camel, who takes 40th. Yay HS will take 41st. And while we watch Sundra here, I should say once again that after all the players have finished, I will be giving out 2 stadium demo keys that last for 1 month once you activate it. And I will do so by asking 2 trivia questions in my Twitch chat, as long as the bot works. I'm not sure if it will work, but we'll try at least. So Sundra will take 42nd place, Magnet 43rd, Kevin's Drag will have to respawn in the end, and looks like some people will pass him. Yes, VKLF takes 44th, Chicken Win takes 45th, Marco takes 46th, Racer takes 47th, Chemstrike takes 48th, Session takes 49th, Monster takes 50th, Firefish is gonna take 51st. Very close between those players there. So, oh, Deep with a pretty big mistake in the end, but did not have to respawn at least. Takes 52nd ahead of Comhim at 53rd, Lino at 54th, Nico Egg looking to take 55th place. Savior is going to take 56th. There is Retinique is going to take 52nd place. Salvador 64 takes 58th. Mr. Pink will take 59th. I guess we'll have a similar number of people finishing as we had last race. around 80 players or so, we'll see. Next up is Sissy. 1 lap ahead of Circuit Breaker, I think. Takes 60th place. Then we got I Am Prower. Oh, Wojtek falls on his back. I Am Prower takes 61st. Rytek through the last loop. And then just got this obstacle left to do. It's gonna take 62nd. B-side Spalk, a new player. Will take. Oh wow, that is that is a big mistake. Missed the road. Will anyone pass him? Yes, Rytek will pass him and finish before B-side Spalk, who will take 63rd place. No, 62nd place. That's strange. Alpha BCS takes 63rd. That was weird how it jumped 1 position ahead there. Strange. Alright, so Pishy will take 64th. Next page, Nearman. Still a couple of turns left. So yeah, as you can see, it's very hard for me to control that people don't chat in-game after they have finished. I recommend not doing it, but it's just, yeah, people are just so used to it. So that's why it's very important for me to get one of those disable chat functions, so that that would not be an issue in the future. So I might have it for next week actually, but yeah, Neurman takes 65th. Here is Mentos. Next up is gonna take 66th place. Nonks. Oh, awkward landing there at the loop. Let's see if he's gonna take the alternative route. No, he goes for the wall ride. Does have enough speed, but is losing a lot of time here. It looks like Marty will pass him with a lot more speed. Marty looking to take 67th. Ahead of Nonks. Will do so. Nonks though, not far behind, will take 60... No, Circuit Breaker is ahead of Nonks as well. So Nonks takes 69th place. Here's Kivo, new player as well, takes 70th place. Epsilon looking to take 71st. Yes, Fluffy Mittens looks to be on 1 lap behind. Oh, that's a big mistake from Epsilon, who managed to land on his wheels at least, so did not have to respawn. But let's see here. Yeah, I think a couple of players. Atomariel will pass, and also Dean. So Atomariel will take... Oh, okay, almost on landed on the back, but will take 71st. Dean following takes 72nd, and here is Epsilon. Lost 2 positions with that mistake. Oh, whoa, wow. That's ending it in style. Does a flip over the water, and Epsilon takes 73rd place. Here is Cass, drives for DDR. So now we see the distances here getting pretty larger. Let's see in the overview. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players still driving. So yeah, we're gonna have around 80 players, I suppose, finishing this race. Not 80 players, but almost. So let's just take Cass into the finish. And I do hear a thunderstorm outside here as well, so good timing. Cass with the loop, and then this ending, which can be a bit risky. Oh yeah, we always see some mistakes are in the end. So Cass takes 71st place. Here is Fnatic CK, who also is pretty far behind and misses the road. Respawns. See if anyone's close. Here's Fluffy Mittens, who passes CK. So Fluffy Mittens goes up to 75th place. CK at 76 now. Or no, okay, Fluffy Mittens was still behind. Did he respawn? Maybe he did, I don't know. Anyway, CK is at 75th, so let's follow him. As he just got the ending left to pass. And CK will take 75th place. And we have Fluffy Mittens. Next up, we'll take 76th. Funny Raceman. A couple of turns left to go. And then after that we got LL Sekulye and Wojtek, but I think Wojtek might have... no, wait, maybe Wojtek can actually finish as well. I thought he disconnected before. I'm pretty sure I did kick someone called Wojtek, but I don't know. Anyways, Funny Raceman takes 72nd. Here is LS Akulier, not far behind, takes 78. And then Wojtek is the last player. And meanwhile, I'm going to save the replay here. It's always a good thing to do it early. There we go. Alright, so only Wojtek is driving. He got 6 minutes left. He's not on his last lap, but I think he's gonna enter it now. So Wojtek should be able to finish as well, I do believe. Should have one lap left to go here for Wojtek. He got 5 minutes left to go, so should be able to finish as well. So let's just continue following him. And yeah, again, after Wojtek has finished here, I will be giving out 2 stadium demo keys that last for 1 month once you activate it in my Twitch chat, so long as the bot works, because it wasn't working last time I tried, I think. So hopefully it will work now. But yeah, it will last for 1 month once you activate it, and you can give it to a friend as well if you already got the game. And the way the contest will work is that I will ask 2 trivia questions about the race that I got prepared, and whoever answers first correctly will win. And then I will give the keys after a bit later tonight. Or just after my cast, I suppose. So Wojtek got 9 more checkpoints to pass. 8 now. He's driving in the tech section. And then he just got the full speed section left. And he will take 79th place, so that will be the total amount of people finishing, a pretty decent number. We had around 140 players starting the race. So here is Wojtek through the second wall ride, and now enters the first loop. Does it without any mistakes. Here's the final wall ride. And then just one more loop, and that ceiling hit left for Wojtek. See if you can avoid respawning here. Landing on his wheels. Okay, he does make it, so Wojtek will take 79th place. GG. So just going through the results again. So Spam takes first, ahead of Shorty at second, Speed You Need at third, and Roa took top 1 with a time of 1 minute 51 seconds 95 hundredths. Must have set that late. Maybe the last lap even. So sorry for missing that, but yeah, that's the race. Thanks everyone for participating, thanks for watching, and see you next Saturday.